sat out, looked a little rusty in the exhibition, but I mean tonight, just from the start, especially Stanton was playing really well.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. You know, they set out, and you know, it was in the penalty box for a whole year. So they, I think when you do that, you really cherish the minutes you get to play. So I think it was a good start. We had really good moments, and what's great is we've got some older guys that understand that they're that's, you know, we had some really poor parts too, so they know who we play Friday. I mean, Georgia State is, this will be the most underrated, toughest game probably in a decade that's come in here, besides the Southern Miss team that I coached. That was a joke. They're good. They're good. So back to this game, yeah. Good parts, bad parts. A lot of good shooters that can shoot. A lot of upside and great attitude with the kids. So we're looking forward to it. Should be an exciting year.
You guys shot 27 three-pointers.
I know.
Is that too many? Or is
Probably,
yeah.
but you know they really packed it in, and you know half our shots aren't going to come from three, but at the same time, you know we can shoot them, so it makes sense. But it was really hard to get to the basket on them. I mean, they really jammed it in and took that away. So we'll have more opportunities. And God, we had 16 turnovers, but probably more than 6 were charges and travels, and we're not going to have that in our game. So that doesn't concern me. Just excited about. We've worked hard to get to this point, and we need to keep working just as hard. Just think we'll see our guards stop penetration better. We'll just do a lot of things better. We didn't even have a press offense, and that was obvious. They pressed us, and we didn't know. So, you know, we take it slow. We always do. We get better as we go on. So I think we should be excited.
It's obviously pretty early, but do you feel like this team has bought into that defense-first mentality quicker than teams you've had before?
Yeah, I mean, we have returning guys that bought in last year. You know, like I told them before the game, you know, the toughest team will win this game tonight. And, you know, sometimes last year we were the tougher team, but we just couldn't win because we didn't have all the weapons to score. It was a struggle to score. So, yeah, when you have returning guys, like the first year, I mean, they didn't know what to buy into anything because it was new. But like Pierce would say, after about a month, once we figured it out, he knew what he was doing. We bought in. But see, we already have 4 or 5 guys that have totally bought in before we started the season. That really helps the younger guys. So, yeah, they're all in. There's not, you know, usually you have a couple guys with their 1 foot in the pool, 1 foot out, a toe in the pool, you know. They're all jumped in the pool. So that's good.
It seems clear you have more talent this year. Are you happy with the depth that
yeah, I
you
am.
have? Are you going to be playing around 10 guys a game?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I know Daniel won't have to carry the load like that, and JJ, and they'll be more rested. So it's really kind of a battle for that 7th, 8th, 9th spot. I don't know who it's going to be, and should make for some competitive practices.
Jeremiah and Toby getting a redshirt.
Yeah, they're. Jeremiah asked. Well, I told him you should wear a sweatsuit because it's, you know, you go on the road and people start yelling, "Why aren't you in the game?" And you know you're in uniform. So does that make sense?
Right.
If I was him, I'd feel better in a sweatsuit. So, you know, why isn't he in? Well, because he's redshirting. So him and Toby are redshirting.
Anything else for Coach?
Good job, Danny. Way to go.
Jump 600 days.
I mean, just try to let the game come to me. Before the game started, Daniel told me be ready. You know, he's gonna penetrate, find me, and that's how I got a couple of those open shots. And I just thank my teammates. It's nothing that, you know, I did. I thank the coaches for the scout report. You know, as far as on the defense end. So I just came out and tried to be ready.
Daniel, hit a lot of guys doing stuff tonight. Stanton, Teal blocking shots, Sean Gillen for threes. How nice is it to have pieces around you this year?
It's terrific. It makes it easier on me. But I told these guys to be ready, and they were. We kind of let down a little bit. They came back in the game, but it makes it easier on all of us. And I think you guys knew that we had better talent coming in, and this kind of wasn't a surprise. So we're just hungry, and we're on to the next game.
Daniel, with such an influx of talent, have you kind of stepped up and taken a little bit of a leadership role? It sounds like you're telling these guys to be ready.
Yeah. I try to be a leader on and off the court. I'm trying to be consistent with that. As long as I go, they go. So I'm gonna have to be that guy. And a leader's not scoring 30 points. It's just a leader just to do everything, like do it all. So, and I'm trying to take that challenge.
Stan, after sitting out, a whole year, what did you kind of expect, in the first game back?
No pressure at all. No limitations. Playing with these guys, we just want to win. That's all. It's not about who scored the most. It's not about who does this, does that. As long as we play collectively as a group, we'll be fine. It's just happy. I'm happy to be around great talent like Daniel, JJ, Dan Teal, Joe, the whole team. Happy to be around those guys and just play on the floor with those guys. We go through it every day in practice. We go at each other every day in practice. So playing against somebody else, that's when we come together and we try to put it all together and try to just get them, beat people, things like that.
How nice is that baseline dunk feel?
I ain't realizing, man. Daniel, I can't really jump. I got a steel or titanium metal rod in my leg, so I ain't know I had that. That surprised me myself. You see, it wasn't no emotion at all after that one. I just was like, whoa, got back on D.
Obviously, it's early, but do you guys feel like this team has really bought into coach's defense-first mentality a little bit more than last year's team did?
Yeah, you kind of saw it at the beginning of the game. We just came out. We were more physical, more determined. And obviously, you guys saw the score, and then that's what I was saying earlier. We kind of let up, So we're buying into what Larry, coach is saying, But we just gotta be consistent with our defense. We're up 25, 30, whatever, and we just can't let down. So obviously that's what hurt us before half.
That's basically what Daniel was saying. My biggest thing is knowing that I can guard guys out on that perimeter. I'm probably a little bit slower than a lot of people. So, I try to keep a half a gap and, just contain penetration. And I know I got my help towards the baseline, so that's the way we try to force it. And the glass part is typical MO. You always got to do that.
In the first half, you guys seem to be getting shots off pretty quickly. Is that going to be a goal for you guys this season, to have a quick running gun type of offense?
Well, if we have a shot, yeah, but we just can't be have a steady diet of it. We have to try to get it in and out. But obviously we were hot, and we're a running team. At least we're trying, So, like I said, if we have a shot, let's take it. But if we miss 3 or 4, coach is gonna get on us and want us to try to get a layup and kind of mix it up, So we have more talent. Obviously, the guys that start could really shoot. And the guys that come off the bench like Gian could shoot. So like I said, we can't have a steady diet of it. So.
What do you think it says about your chemistry that you guys were able to have 22 assists and 27 made baskets?
I think that tells it all. I told these guys, what did I tell these guys before the game, Stan?
Be ready. Be ready. Told us be ready, and when Daniel say be ready, he gonna find you. So that's the great thing about playing with guys that will pass the ball, and we also pass it to them too. I found Daniel on a few passes, and he created plays for others. So that's the great thing about it. When you got so many threats on the court at one point time, it's unbelievable. It makes the game easier.
And like I said, I told these guys in the huddle, if we share the ball, we can beat any team in the country, and I mean that. We have talent. We have the 3, 4, 5 going and get it. We're really physical, but if we just share the ball, we're hard to beat. But let's not forget, we got to give a lot of credit to Montana. I think they're going to win their league. That's a great team. They fought back as well.
The team shot about 16 threes a game last year. You guys took 14 in the first half alone tonight. How important is improved perimeter shooting going to be this year?
Well, last year we weren't the best shooting team. You know, I think you guys know that. And it was a lot of teams played 3-2 and 2-3 on us. You know, so obviously, you know, this year's a little different. You know, so we just gotta just keep playing. You know, I don't know if they're gonna play 2-3. You know, obviously we're gonna try to get in and out. You know, we would like to take a few layups before we take threes, but like I said, if the shot's there, obviously let's take it. But I bet you anything, coach is gonna say something about us taking the shots. You know, that many threes in the first half. You know, he wants us to try to get it in as much as he can. So, but hey, if they're going in, then I guess he can't complain. So.
You guys good?
All right.